Testing. Hello guys, my name is Rohan BEVE and today we are going to be talking about what is DNA. Today we're going to be talking about what is DNA. So DNA, okay, we're going to be explaining how it works. So in our body, right, what DNA is, it's basically just a bunch of atoms in the shape of a double helix, okay? So this is what DNA would look like. And what it is that it's the genetic code to all life. Basically, inside of every cell, right, there's DNA, and inside and outside of DNA is the cell, and we are made up of billions of cells. And the thing is, each cell has a specific job, okay? A group of cells may have to be a bone, or another group of cells have to be for the brain, and others for the skin and muscle, and yada yada yada, right? But how does each cell know what to do? And the answer is DNA is the boss, okay? DNA basically tells what the cell to do, okay? But how does DNA even work? Okay? So we have to look inside the cell to where the DNA is in the nucleus. And outside in the cytoplasm, there's this thing called amino acids, okay, which are basically an essential chemicals, okay? So these are basically amino acids. And our body and the DNA tells our body to use these amino acids to build proteins, and proteins can be used to make cells. Cells make up tissues make up organs make up organ systems, and organ system is makes us, right? So that's how everything works, okay? But now let's check what the DNA is. It's, as you see, it's like this ladder with a bunch of different chemicals and stuff like that. But in order to interact with the amino acid, okay, but it has to, in order to interact with it, but again, it's still inside of the nucleus. It's very long and it's wrapped around inside the nucleus, inside the cell. So how does it get to the amino acid? Well, the nucleus, okay, creates a, a copy of its sequence, okay, a DNA sequence, and it is called RNA, which is basically DNA except it's cut in half. Same, it basically carries it carries the blueprints, and it's small enough to squeeze through the pores of the nucleus. So as it swims out through the cytoplasm, it goes to the something called the ribosome, okay? And this basically, so the RNA goes to the ribosome, and the RNA sends out all the information to the ribosome. The ribosome takes the amino acids and starts building proteins, okay? And the proteins can do wondrous things in our body. And that is what DNA is. It's the blueprints it's the blueprints of all life. The DNA makes RNA, goes to ribosome to make protein, to make the cell, to make tissues, organs, organ systems, and eventually us. That's basically what DNA is. And, well, that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.